Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. I'm Joe Davis. I'm joined by Vicki Sorenson from the National Institute of Health and Fitness.
That's right.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you're the director of the National Institute of Health and Fitness, but before that, you're a customer, right?
Oh, I was. And by the way, I saw your last segment, and I saw your Zumba, and we're recruiting you.
Thing.
I want you to be one of our teachers.
Oh,
that hip action, everybody needs to see that.
You know, I don't think they've had have you had a male teacher up there before?
No, we need one.
So there you go. So I'm hired. This is
You're
great.
hired.
I need something right after this job ends each day, so that's perfect. I'll come up at 10:30.
I got you covered. Well, yes, you know, as a matter of fact, I did come as a guest to the National Institute of Fitness, and before that, I had gone on every diet in the book. Like a lot of women out there, they've tried this diet and that diet. I even put money on a program where they said, bring 2 of your most tempting foods and we're going to shock you while you put it in your mouth and you'll never eat it again. I'm like, okay.
Oh my goodness, that sounds awful.
It was. And I brought chocolate.
Do you still eat any of those that you were shocked on?
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So I brought chocolate and peanut butter, and then, you know, I started to eat it and they shocked me. Well, I went home that night and I still had the taste of peanut butter and chocolate in my mouth. Reese's peanut butter cup didn't work for me. I went out and bought one.
That sounds good to me.
So I was so, you know, I was so...
I can't imagine getting shocked over that.
Oh, that was weird. I have nightmares over it. But, you know, I was so discouraged, had spent a lot of money on programs and diets, and I'd heard about the National Institute of Fitness, and it was in Park City, Utah, and I thought, oh, I've got to do something. So I went to the program. They didn't starve us. The food was delicious, beautiful walks and hikes, great classes. I lost 40 pounds, and I gained a 175-pound husband. I married Dr. Sorenson. So we have spent we've spent the past over 20 years devoting our lives to helping people get fit and healthy, and it's the most rewarding thing in the world. You know, I'm from Utah, and I'm excited to be doing this in Utah because we're close. For people watching your show, come and join us. We're right here. If you want to lose weight, if you have type 2 diabetes, if you have fibromyalgia or MS or arthritis. I'm a baby boomer woman, and my passion right now is empowering women to know what to do to reclaim their health.
I don't buy that you're a baby boomer.
Oh, you're sweet.
Oh, I don't get it.
You just got a raise now with that Zumba class.
Yeah, there we go. I'm working my way up to the management level as fast as I can. Well, you know, but I am amazed you said 20 years. That means you kept it off all that time.
You know,
so this really is a change that's worked for you.
It is. We aren't into extreme weight loss programs. We want people to have lifestyle changes. And, you know, our education and our cooking demos, we have classes that help people do it when they get home. We want you to be successful on our program, but we really want you to be successful when you get home.
And that's all about making changes and actually adapting your lifestyle, isn't that?
It's so true. It's so true. And we make fitness fun. If it's not fun, I mean, who's going to go home and carry tires around with them and do these things that when people are yelling and screaming in your face? We want things to be fun so that you'll continue to do it at home. And there's a lot of little tricks that help people keep the weight off. And as you know, most people will take it off and have it back within a year.
Oh, absolutely.
And I've been able to do it now for over 20 years, and I want to share it with people.
Well, I love that, you know, that idea you guys keep really kind of hitting on a little bit, is this exercise in disguise. I mean, this idea that really this isn't all about, you know, just giant workout sessions with huge tires, like you said.
That's right.
And craziness and all of that. It doesn't even sound like the military, which I'm used to. It sounds like really something that's a little more from inside, a little more internal.
It is internal, and the education is so important. You know, we have the best price. You can't go anywhere in the world that I know of and come and lose weight and get healthy for $9.99 a week. I mean, that's your room, your food, the classes, the lectures, beautiful hikes and walks, and in those education series, we do teach you how to do it, so it is from within. So we create that motivation and inspiration so you do it at home and share it with your family. How about this growing rate of obesity with our children and type 2 diabetes with our children? We've had great success with that. Our people came from all over the world, and generally in less than 2 weeks, they were off their insulin injections and medication.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
Well, they say our children are living a more sedentary lifestyle, video games and such.
Yes.
And, you know, I find it hard to get my kids outside. You know, I remember when we used to run outside until the lights came on, and that's when you had to go in, right?
Exactly.
Kids don't even understand what that means when you say that now.
They,
what do you mean when the lights come on? They haven't been out there for when the lights come on.
They don't know hide and seek and kick
Yeah.
the can and all those fun games we played as kids. And we've got to set the example as adults, as parents. If we want our children to be healthy and live long lives, we've got to set the example. And we have great, well, you just saw Joey fix one of our delicious meals out there.
I can't wait to try that.
And nobody goes hungry. We do not let people go hungry on the program.
I love the idea of having the 0-calorie stuff to fill in when you're hungry. I know the very first time that I'll admit I dieted a little bit, and I do remember that when I did that, it would have been awful except for the idea of eating salsa because it's 0 calorie.
Yes.
So you can eat all that you want, and thankfully, the problem with it, of course, is you need chips to get it in your mouth. I mean, I got to the point where I'm like, okay, maybe I could drink salsa, but I don't know. That might be a little much.
Well, there are some great.
I love this stuff. This looks like that same idea, but it's actually a little more edible.
Good for you.
Yeah.
There are some chips that are very healthy for you, and our food. We have lasagna, pizza, spaghetti, Asian food, Italian food.
Wow.
I mean, but it's all made with the right ingredients. So you have delicious food, but you're getting healthy, and then people lose weight. Oh my goodness, the success stories would just make you cry. They really do.
Something I heard on the way up here today for the show was that if you always have water at your table, that you'll eat better. Because if you're drinking water, you associate that with healthy food. And if you have soda at your table, you associate it with bad food.
I love that.
Isn't that crazy? So it actually predicates what you'll eat with it.
Isn't that interesting?
Isn't that wild?
And keeping hydrated is so important. And keeping something with you all day long so you can drink and keep hydrated is so important.
Wow, this is awesome. I have to laud at you for what you've done so far and the fact that you're sharing it with others. I'm excited. We got to figure out how we can work this into my schedule so I can come up right after the show.
Come up to Zermatt.
I'll do the Zumba class, and
bet.
And then I get to partake of the food in the program. I think that seems ideal to me. I'm going to work that out with your boss.
We would love to have you come. We have celebrities coming, people from all over the world. But being a native Utahn, I'm excited to have people come right to Midway and enjoy our wonderful program with the best price out there.
Wow. Vicki Sorenson with the National Institute of Health and Fitness.
Zumba Joe.
That's right. Sure, why not? That'll be your nickname for me. No one else is allowed.
Okay.
All right?
Zumba Joe.
We'll be back with more of the Mountain Morning Show and a little bit to eat in just a minute. Come back.